Good day, YouTubers. It's Wednesday, the 13th of July. You're here with Joanne. I do apologise, it has definitely been a while since we made a video. I think it's nigh on a month now. So yeah, this is an update of what we've got going on. In our squash beds, this first one is a Golden Wonder to the left and Black Beauty to the right, courgette varieties. I've got another two plants at home, one of each, which will be going in the space on the opposite side. In this squash bed we have the first mammoth pumpkin that I planted, and then this one's just come from seedling, which I planted last night. So that's another mammoth pumpkin, and over in the corner there is the marrow that fills. So that's the squash beds spinning round. We may have been a bit late with putting the sweet corn in, we have no idea, but we're going to have a bash at it anyway. In this bed is the super sweet variety. Unfortunately only 6 out of the 12 cells that we had did germinate, so 6 have been planted. We have, however, seeded some more at home, which you may get another update in another video. This bed here, we've got 11 out of the 12 that fired, and that is the sweet nugget variety. We do have the blood red ones, but they're currently at home, so we'll have to show you their progress in a home update. The honeysuckle plant, don't know if you can make it out. It's doing really well. It's managed to train itself halfway around the archway now, so that's really good. These are the main crop potatoes. We've got the harmonies on the left hand side, which you can't really see for all the foliage, and on the right hand side there is Morris Pipers. We have taken our first earlies, which were the Red Duke of Yorks, which they weren't very big. I think they might have had a problem with the frost at the beginning of the year, and also the Charlotte potatoes, which they were really good. These are the garlic. We had them in over winter, along with the red onions and the white onions. This cluster is pretty much ready to be picking up within the next month, I would have thought. So we'll be harvesting little bits and bats as we go along. Don't want to do it all at once because I won't be able to use it all. Flower bed. Foxgloves are dying off now. Just leaving them to do the thing. Just degrassing as and when we can. Still managing to keep it tidy. Cabbages are doing well. I don't know if you can see very well the netting. See if I can peek under. These are the Brussels sprouts. Going to be, because the stems are getting quite high on them now, this small arch isn't big enough, so when we come down again the next time I'm going to be putting like more of a fruitcake type one on it, just so it makes it a little bit easier for them to grow in. The second honeysuckle is training itself really well up the trellis at the back of the shed. I've got some Elysium there flowering. Unfortunately, the dahlias that I planted, I think the birds like the leaves because they seem to have absolutely pecked them to death practically. Newly planted, I've popped a nasturtium in here because I know it'll fill it in time. So quite a good plant for taking up space. These are the left white icicle radishes, which are at flower now, so I think we need to pull them out as and when. And they're ready, if you can just about see at the bottom. Strawberry bed. Had absolutely loads and loads off of these again. Slugs don't seem to be getting them as much this year. I haven't covered them though, so I don't know if they're like, because the ground's drying out a bit better. I think wherever you keep them covered, even though you don't want the birds to get them, if you keep them covered they stay more damp, so that the slugs will get them more. We haven't had as bad a problem as we did the other year. This is the rhubarb. We're coming on strong again. Blackberry bush. We've got some blackberries forming in and amongst the grass, which we're going to get sorted out soon. Some really good branches there, nice and thick. Obviously likes where it's sat right now. Jay's strawberry bed. We've got a few strawberries forming on it. Just take you around. Sophia's beans. They're doing well. That's Andrew's onion bed, with grass included. Going to be attacking that soon. I've done a bit of de-weeding on other beds, but not managed to finish this because got to sort of fill out. These are the spaceship squash. So those two are still growing. This one seems to be doing quite well, and we do just here. You can just see it. Just got a little squash farm in there. Sorry, walk back round a bit easier. We've got a couple of sweet peas planted here. I'm just going to get some flower seeds and just sprinkle them in the boxes and just see what comes of it. So I seem to have a bit of a bad time with transferring the flowers. These are the sugar peas, which I don't seem to be doing very well with this year. It seems to be too hot for them one minute and then too wet the next. We've got just what remains of a kale plant, if you can just see it. We have got some more seeding at home though, and that's a newly planted pumpkin as well. Put the pot bottle around it just to stop things from getting to it. These are the beans as well. As you can see, some of the flowers have started to form some beans. Interestingly enough, the purple ones as well. So I just got to see what comes of them. First time we've done them. I don't think the soil's right for beans up here though. Fine beans anyway. Newly planted runner beans. There's 7 of those. Hopefully the remaining ones will germinate as well at home. Then I can bring them down. This is another. Oh, this is another spaceship squash. I do believe it is anyway. Or it could be a pumpkin. I'll have to check. These are the runner beans that got planted first, so they're not doing too bad. A little bit slower going on than last year, but we'll just have to watch and wait. And then we've got some newly planted beetroot. I think there's about 24 in total. And then last but not least, in the polytunnel, we've got 3 cucumbers, which are growing well. Even got some little cucumbers growing on them. The pepper plants seem to be doing okay. And moneymaker tomatoes, which are flowering. Got tomatoes coming. And the gardener's delight as well. I'll just give you a quick view of what we've pulled up today. So this is my little harvest for today. I'm taking home an onion to dry out in the greenhouse at home. Nice little array of strawberries for the kids. This is one of the best cabbages I've had in a while. It's actually done really well. And then we've got a few of the peas. So yeah, time to take Phil home. So we'll catch you all in the next one. Bye for now. Good day one, good day all. Today is Monday the 25th of July. It's the beginning of the summer holidays at the Longley household, and just popped down here with the middle child, Jay, and we're just picking a few things, harvesting, and just going to give you a bit of a run round on what's been going on. Myself and Sophia were down on Saturday because we were doing preparations for a competition which we'd entered on, which the judging was on Sunday. So we've been very, very busy, so there's not much to be getting on with now, which is nice, because I think over the summer holidays it'll be good to just be able to come down here and enjoy it rather than do absolutely shed loads of work. So one of the main jobs that got tackled on Saturday was the pathway. Absolutely tons of grass and weeds got pulled up, to the effect of we had to bring our garden waste bin down to put it all in, and it's full. So that just goes to show just how much there was. But I think it looks 10 times better. I quote Sophia, "The pathway is a lot wider than it looked." So yeah, that's us. I'm going to take you round. Squash bed. I've got the two squash that I put in there first. We had one Golden Delight and one Black Beauty, so that's Golden and Black Beauty. And the second ones that went in, which are pretty much catching up, seem to be having a bit of a slow start with the squash this year, but it is getting there. It's getting there. So I've just alternated. So on this opposite corner, we've got Golden Delight, get it right, and then I've got Black Beauty. So they're like opposites, so to speak. In the second squash bed, we've got 2 pumpkins on the lower part and the marrow. Turning round, our sweet corn. This variety in this particular bed here is super sweet, which was a newer variety that we're trying this year. And the standard ones which we had last year, this is the sweet nugget variety. I'm not sure if we've been a bit late starting, ours are a bit small, but hopefully there might be enough. Even if there isn't, I enjoy growing stuff, so it's nice to see it come up anyway. My honeysuckle is peaking the top of the arch, so I might have to jump up there and just twist it round the second half to see if we can get it to go down the other side. Potatoes. We've harvested our first earlies and salad potatoes. We just have the main crop to go. We're just leaving them in a fraction longer. As you can see, some of them are dying off. We're probably going to look to pull some up just before we go on holiday, which is in the next couple of weeks, and then some after. We can have too many potatoes at home because they won't all get used, and I don't want them having to be thrown away. So this is extra squash that I had, courgettes again. I've got, let's have a look. Yep, I've got one of each again. So I've got a Black Beauty on this side and a Golden Delight on that side. So all in total, we've got 3 of each of those just dotted about. We're having trouble with the spring onions, so I've given the bed to the squash instead. The garlic. Jay's kindly pulled up 1 row of these already. We've still got 3 left. Probably going to look to maybe picking some more up today.
I'm doing my next row, and then I'm doing that row.
And he's just down here at the moment, and he's digging the onions up. Not all of them, just some of them, aren't you, Jay?
I'm doing a second bits of all of it.
Don't forget this one in the corner here, look. Don't forget that one.
I know that. I'm just doing the second one of all these.
Right, we're doing second row today.
I'm using the spade so I can get the onion.
The trowel. Yep, doing the second row of the white onions as well, aren't you, Jay?
Yep.
Right, so the flower bed, the foxgloves have died off now. Just waiting for them to drop the seeds because we do want them to carry on. We do like the foxgloves and we enjoyed them being here. Amusingly enough, I've noticed in the last week that even though I thought I'd pulled all the nasturtiums up, I haven't planted these. So it just goes to show, and there's some down there as well. It just goes to show how much of robust that plant actually is. Yeah, nasturtiums, they just get everywhere. So I didn't plant those. Those have come up themselves from the last time when we had them in last year. Daisies are still going strong on the end. Beautiful things. They're Sophia's, them. In here we have the cabbages. Let's just lift the cover for you. I've actually picked one of these because it hearted up, and I've got three that are remaining. I've had quite badly slug bitten on the lower leaves, but the main part is looking quite good.
This is our next cabbage.
Shut it up. Get on with that. Sorry, Jay's a bit keen. This is the sprouts. First time I've grown these, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on with them. I do keep my eye on them. She seems to be growing like cabbages at the moment. I'm sure the sprouts. But yeah. Anybody any indication can tell me if there's anything that I should be doing with these. That'd be brilliant. But yeah, as I said, they just look like cabbages at the moment. These are the second lot of radishes that we've planted. Got the French breakfast radish on the left hand side, and again the white icicle ones on the right hand side. I've got an empty bed which I'm sure I'll fill until the end of the year. This is a little flower bed behind the shed. Again, the honeysuckle, it's growing really well. It's going up the back there, and the Elysium is filling that up quite nicely. I had to pull the what were they called? The dahlias. I had to pull the dahlias and the other Elysium out of these because they were just like not growing properly, and the dahlias seemed to have been, I think they were pecked at by the birds. So definitely wasn't slugs because it was like chunks missing out the side. I've planted a nasturtium there, which I'm just going to let do its stuff because they're very good fillers. So spanning round, going back down to the lower part of the plot. Wow, Jay. These strawberries have come to the end of the season. We've just picked the last few off of the bushes today. So we're going to be training the runners into small seeding pots, and obviously taking off any dead foliage in the coming weeks. Yep, so that's that. Rhubarb, I'm pondering on whether to pick some of this today because it seems to have bushed out quite well, and some nice thick stalks. So I might take some of that home as well, see if I can make a pie or a crumble out of it. I know Phil will be very happy about that. Berry area, doing really well. Actually managed to get round to tidying this the other day. The blackberries are growing quite well. I know they'll be ready by the end of the 6-week holidays. So we'll be doing a bit of berry picking. I think Phil's very much looking forward to his blackberry jam. And you can see there's no grass there. This was one of the jobs that was indefinitely tackled as a result of us being judged for the Leeds competition. So yeah, I think it looks absolutely stunning there. Sophia's put a few plant holders just to attach it to the wire that we've got, and I think she's done a marvellous job at pinning it back there. Looks really good. Plant pots at the back, newly planted nasturtium. The marigold that I planted there seemed to have died off. The nasturtium's doing quite well. I've got Rudbeckia. This has come up alright. Interesting flower, definitely. And at the top, another nasturtium which has been in there a bit longer, so it's at the stage of dying off now. So all in all, doing quite well. Down to the children's beds. Andrew's onions, we had to degrass this. I think we've lost quite a few of the bulbs because they've just rotted away into the soil. But he's looking forward to picking his onions probably probably towards the end of the month. Let them bulb up a bit. The spaceship squash, I don't know if you remember me saying before, very interesting one. I'm really chuffed to say that we've actually got some growing. So if I just take you for a sneaky peek, these are the spaceship squash. So you just got to wait for them to get a little bit bigger. We've got a few on there, 2, 3 growing, 4 maybe. And then there's a couple that are growing on this one as well. So we're looking forward to them. Kids like the look of them because they're something different. These are Sophia's bean plants. We just picked some off of these today. So there's the purple beans, purple French beans, and these are the I think Canadian Wonder ones. Don't quote me. And we've had some of them as well. Just strawberries. As you can see, they're giving out runners, so they're trying to regenerate. So I have to look at sorting them out as well. Unfortunately, not going on with my flower pots at the moment, but we put some seeds in there with the hope that after a bit of watering and a bit of warm weather and that, we'll get something. Be nice to have a bit of foliage to look at. Next purchase is definitely going to be a bench to fill that area, and we've got the table to bring down as well, so that'll be nice over the summer. Sugar peas, I've not had any more off of the new plants that I've put in, but I do believe that they're starting to flower. So I've had a bit of a problem with these this year. I think we might need to put some decent soil in there, or decent soil in everywhere. Kale plants, the birds absolutely love pecking the leaves to death. I thought this one was a goner, but it's not. It seems to have grown fresh leaves. So I've taken the plastic container that was, well, it's like pop bottle with the tops cut off. It was covering the pumpkin, but as you can see, the pumpkin's getting quite large now, and it was spilling out over the top, so I've just put that on there to see if I can encourage that to grow a little bit and just to deter the birds from pecking away at that one. Beans for that I planted. These are the, again, Canadian Wonder on one side, I do believe they are, and the purple ones, the amethyst ones on this side. There was a kale there, which disappeared. We've decided to leave this bed for the boys, because they were asking for somewhere to play with their dumper trucks, so we've dedicated this one for them to play with their dumper trucks and things in there. No harm done really, is there? Because then they're not destroying the rest of the pot. This is the second lot of runner beans that have been planted. Wow! I'll just go show you in a minute what Jay's decided to pull up. It's a very, very good harvest. So this is the second lot of beans, runner beans that have been planted. They're all growing quite well, growing nicely. This is another spaceship squash, which we've just got some fruit starting to grow on the bottom. It's growing well. Last bed before I take you into the polytunnel. These are the first lot of runner beans that got put in. Off to a slow start, but they seem to have pulled through quite well. And at the bottom of that bed I've got some beetroot after having not so much success in the first lot of seeding. So I'm very happy that we've actually got some beetroot coming through, because I do not have orders for pickled beetroot from family members, so that's a good one. So I'll just take you into the polytunnel. Down this side I've got 3 cucumber plants, which are growing quite well. We've got small cucumbers growing on them. Oh look, we've got one there. Really happy about these. We've actually got pepper flowers.
Pepper?
So watch this space, guys. We've actually managed to succeed in getting a pepper plant to produce flowers. They both have, so we're really chuffed to bits about that. And this is the second lot of cucumbers that we've got growing in here. That's just in pots for now. It's the perfection variety. Moving across.
Now let's just move on to tomatoes.
Tomatoes, yes, Jay.
So now we have.
Can you spot any?
I've
So show the camera.
the first time I just saw some green tomatoes that were growing that, and
Don't pull them off.
There's some all green.
They are. We need to make them. We need to hope that they go red, don't we?
We need them red so we can eat them better.
But they're the money maker varieties.
Yeah.
We've got bought, because their plants were starting to droop a little bit, we've bought some bamboo canes for them.
Yeah, bamboo.
They're about 4 foot high, and we've got these special things at the top just to secure them all together. And they are a bit wobbly, but they're holding the plants up a lot better. And these ones on this side are the Gardener's Delight.
And
so yeah, we're looking
you
forward
see
to
some
having
yellow
those.
flowers,
What do the yellow flowers do?
the yellow flowers do, they turn into these tomatoes.
Oh, that's brilliant, isn't it? We'll have to watch them,
Yeah.
won't we? See if they all turn into tomatoes. Shall we go show everybody what you've managed to pick?
Yeah.
So Jay's just going to show you what he's managed to pick. Oh, I think he's covered up everything, look. Come here.
I covered everything up with a wrap.
So what have we done? We've got garlic.
Garlic.
Let's just
And
move the
some
garlic off.
Rhubarb.
Right. No, I'm going to get the rhubarb. So that's the garlic.
Yep.
I think there's at least, about 10 to 12.
There's
There's lots of onions. And
onions.
underneath the onions, Jay, what did you put them on?
I put them on the purple beans.
That's not
and
good.
the green ones.
Right, so we've got under here,
Loads.
put size on them, some decent onions this time. Much better than last year.
They're much better than last year, are they?
So mistakenly, these are the purple beans that we've picked.
Yep.
And
Because we've both been picking
there's some runner beans and some
So today,
French beans.
me and Mummy have both picked these beans, have we, Mum?
We have.
And we saw some on these and on these ones. And we've just got a few of these branches.
Beetroot. Right, well, we hope you've enjoyed watching and hope you've enjoyed our update.
We need to
We'll catch you all very, very soon.